On today's Arizona Daily Mix, it's National Twins Day, and we're meeting twin goats at the Phoenix Zoo to hear about how common this is in nature.
Plus, school's out for winter break, and the kids are on their devices more than ever. So we'll get parenting tips on how to manage the extra tension.
And we'll show you where to go for that dream ski vacation this winter. We've got all that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
And good morning and welcome to the Daily Mix. I am Brad Perry.
I'm Teresa Strasser, and we've got a very special guest this morning here on the CW7. It is Twins Day.
Yes. And we were very lucky. Well, we weren't, but Brian, who is head of the station, he's the man, the myth, the legend himself, recently became a grandfather. Not once, but twice.
Immediately, just like that.
Like that. Now,
magic.
Now, this is how great you are as a grandfather already. So they were supposed to come in this morning. They're having a little car trouble, and he talked them off the cliff, and he said, you know what? You don't stress out. Take care of the car. Take care of the kids. You know, because usually some parents are like, no, get here. I don't care how you get here. Get over here now. I need you on the show.
Part of my brain was working that way as well.
You're like, am I the grandfather, the dad, or am I everybody's boss?
Just switch gears and roll it through. Yes, as a guest on the show, yeah, I'm like, no, you got to get here. But then the reality hits, and I mean, we've all been there. We're all parents here, at least, and you know, we know that life just throws you curveballs, right? Yeah. And it's just how you got to deal with it every day.
But now you're a grandparent, and you know, it's kind of cool when you become like the grandparent for one. Everyone's like, yay. You had two thrown at you right away.
Well, yeah. Well, it was more thrown on the parents, but yeah, it was. It was fantastic. They were identical twin girls. You can see that the pictures right there.
No, they're so cute. Okay,
that's names. Kennedy and Carter.
What's Kennedy?
From these pictures, I can't tell, but they're identical. Identical twin girls. They were born 6 months ago in
So can
June.
you tell now?
On the right is Carter. On the left is Kennedy. Now. Carter's on the left, Kennedy's on the right.
You're wrong. We just found out.
I'm probably wrong.
They're truly identical.
But see, what drives me crazy is my daughter loves to dress the identical twins in identical outfits.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do with twins.
I can't keep track of who's who, so usually I just look at them and
disagree?
No, listen, I have, my generation, everybody has twins, right? Because they just do. So what I learned is that, for example, when it's their birthday, you sing happy birthday to each one separately. They don't get one blanket happy birthday song.
Right.
See,
they're not Siamese twins. But
I'm just gonna say you guys came from rich families because our twin friends just got this one.
You get one cupcake.
One cupcake.
Cut it in half, kids.
There you go. And they got there.
Learn to share.
But there you are. So let me ask, what are you loving so far about being a grandfather?
Oh, you know, it is a totally different perspective. To be honest with you, I love watching my daughter go through it. And part of it is because I can laugh and say, ha ha, finally getting back at you. But I love watching her parent. She's matured so quickly. You know, they got married, then they got pregnant, now they've got the kids. It's been incredibly life-altering for them. But to watch her do what she does on a daily basis with twins, because I know what it was like when I just had one, and to see her juggle everything all the time is just absolutely amazing. But I love it. I love, you know, when we call and we say, hey, can you come over? You know, and sometimes the answer is no, and that's kind of a bummer. But when they come over, it's like
what do you mean you asked them to come over?
Yeah, well, I
they're
can't tell them.
They're supposed to go pick up. No, they're supposed to be at the house. They're supposed to come over. They're supposed to.
Well, they do come over for Sunday dinner, but once in a while they
You're supposed to show up. Like right now, you can go to the house right now, and it's okay.
Well, you know, I would love to go over there. They live in a small apartment. They have a really small apartment. They have the twin girls, but they also have a dog and a cat. It's claustrophobic over there. So I leave them to their space, but I love when they come over ours, and then I love sometimes when they leave.
Right,
I was thinking when I had kids and pretty early into it, suddenly you rethink everything about your own parents and how challenging it was for them. Like even right now during the holidays, like, oh, I had a single mom. She had to do all this for us. Like that was so much harder. Yeah. And you think like she's getting an appreciation for what you and your wife did.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I mean, you know, she still doesn't listen to us. You know, when we try to say, hey, you know, try this or do that. And, but no, like I said, she has matured greatly in the last couple of months, and it's been awesome to see. I mean, because she's just actually she's fearless with it.
Yeah.
I mean, she really. I mean, I think she has her moments. She breaks down. She just loses it once in a while, and that's perfully fine. That's we all do that.
And Dad probably does too.
I do that around here every day. I curl up and
Exactly.
cry. You know, but yeah, she really does manage it well. Her husband is incredible too. You know, they're both young but really dedicated to what they're doing, and they make time for it.
Okay, so listen, we didn't have the opportunity to give you any gifts because I don't mind. I hope we get to say it's like I know when the twins were born and you guys were spending a lot of time with them, so you were not here for us to celebrate you.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
we brought you some gifts here as a grandfather. You're and there's also for the babies too. But
That's awesome.
I'm going to need you to pull out a few of these items.
This is funny because this is from Carter's, but it's like it would be Carter's. Her name is spelled with a K though, but yes.
And, just Sharpie a K over that.
Exactly, right?
And look, little bathing suits.
Oh my gosh.
Arizona, look at that. Okay, and by the way, we should say, for those who don't know, you raised 3 daughters, and now you have 2 there's girls.
Brad, you got to be careful what you wish for, right? This was one of those things when I was a young guy, right? You know, and you're like, I want to date women. I want to be surrounded by women, right? If you could ask a genie, I want to be surrounded by women. Boom, there you go.
No.
God makes it happen for you.
Be very specific with God.
But they're healthy and stuff, and so.
Oh, they're awesome.
Okay, and of course, they got them started earlier with, and the girls did with the Swiftie. So now they already look at.
This is important because with all these girls, there are a lot of Swifties here on the staff, and you know that I'm one of them. Do you have a favorite Taylor Swift song that you can play in the car with the girls?
No, I don't.
Name one.
Name one.
Give me a Swift song. You can do this.
What's the name of the? I can't name the song.
I know, it's okay.
You know, Shake It Off.
Shake It Off. Yeah.
See?
I'm not gonna sing it.
Yes, you are.
See, if you start labeling these, I know them, and I probably could sing them, but I'm not going.
Study this. Study this.
Got
book.
this.
And just very quick, I have a test for you
guide.
as a grandfather now. Just a quick test. How much change is in your pocket?
None. But I got that Werther's original though.
You know that you got your nose, right?
Got your nose.
Got your nose.
Oh yeah, those days are
Practice
coming.
that. Well, congratulations on behalf of all of us here. And
Thank you so
girls
much.
are
I'm sorry
just-
she's not here today.
That's
Me
all right.
too, but I'm glad she's safe and the babies are gorgeous. And thanks for letting us show those photos. Okay, the holidays are peak distracted driving season. We'll get some tips on how to stay safe on the roads. That's later in the show.
But there's still time to gift cool gadgets for the holidays. We'll find out next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Techish.
The final holiday sprint is on, and at this point, we're basically speed shopping with cookies in one hand and gift wrapping in the other. I recently talked with tech guru Jennifer Jolly about her final fabulous picks of the year. Happy holidays, Jennifer Jolly! How are you, young lady?
Can you believe this is the last time we're going to talk this year? The next time we talk, it's going to be 2026. So I better bring it today or else, right?
Yeah, because I'm telling you right now, I literally do not know what to get the family. So where do we start?
I have got you covered. You better start with Samsung's Galaxy Watch 8 because this thing is awesome. It's their smartest, most comfortable health tracker yet. It's thinner, lighter, designed with a new cushion shape that just kind of hugs your wrist for more accurate readings. But it's also more comfortable to wear to bed because beyond steps and heart rate, it tackles deeper insights like sleep coaching, bedtime guidance. It can even detect sleep apnea now. And then in the morning, Galaxy AI assigns your personalized energy score so you know exactly how ready you are to tackle your day or if you need that second cup of coffee, third, fourth, fifth. It's also the first smartwatch to measure antioxidant levels through your skin. That gives you real clues about how diet impacts your overall health. So perfect for cold and flu season.
I like it. Okay, so got this. I'm looking at the watch, but my understanding is that, you know what? I don't want to mix and match like brands, but I do need to find a smartphone. So for someone, what do you recommend?
Yeah. Well, Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra, smartphones are a super coveted gift this time of year. And if you're into Android, if you're into Galaxy, Samsung devices, this is the best. It's the one for people who want their phone to pull real weight at work, on trips, and the everyday bustle in between. The Galaxy AI tech tools here, they handle all the stuff you normally have to juggle yourself. Brad, listen to this. That live translation for instantly speaking to somebody in almost any language, that is amazing. Audio eraser cleans up noisy clips. Drawing assist turns even my little stick figures into something that actually looks like a human. The upgraded 50 megapixel ultra wide camera delivers the brightest, crispest, clearest shots, even in really low light. And then that built-in S Pen makes it feel like a pocket-sized studio. Great pick for somebody who's just that, like, phone photographer. Really, really good pick.
I like it. So I could take the Galaxy Watch with the Galaxy phone. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and then they play nicely, work really well together. They work with other devices too, but that's your 1-2 punch right there.
I like that. Okay, I have a problem. I have a problem with one of the kids, and that is literally food, getting them to eat, because they don't live with me, and so what do you recommend as a gift to make sure that they're getting food delivered the right way?
Well, this is an app that you have to use not only for food. Listen to this, DoorDash. They are your go-to for food, of course, groceries, fast food, but they also made last-minute holiday shopping so much easier. I just picked up a bunch of stuff from Old Navy. I got these jingle jammies, a cute sweater, a jean jacket, all this cool stuff arrived the same day while I was able to check off a bunch of other things on my miles-long to-do list. DoorDash now works with more than 1,000 Old Navy stores nationwide. So you can grab gifts, outfits, replacements for all the things your kids are outgrowing, like when you take a breath and turn around, they've outgrown another outfit. Then you add those staples, the groceries, the party essentials, your favorite takeout. Totally saves the day during the busiest time of year.
Is that what they're saying when they're like, oh yeah, I just DoorDash something? So they're DoorDashing all this different stuff to the
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I love it. Okay, I have one of our coworkers who does not believe in this, and they're going crazy. But I said, this is probably the best gift that you can do right now, and that is, it's give money, but make it kind of personal.
Oh, yeah, seriously. Every year, all the holiday shopping surveys say the same thing. What do people want the most? Money. Cold, hard cash. This year, Venmo is making that less cold, less last minute. I forgot to get you something special and just gave up when I was buying weird cards at the grocery store. No. It's so much more personal now. You start a payment, you tap the little gift icon, you pick an animated design, you add a totally personalized, heartfelt message, you hit send, and that cash, boop, drops straight into their Venmo balance, ready to spend instantly online or in stores. It is fast, it is secure. Tell that coworker it is surprisingly heartfelt, and let's be honest, exactly what people want.
I like it. Yep, we can spend it on our own. There you go. Okay, last thing that I'm going to ask you, and that is to help have a stressful-free travel when getting family or friends or getting somewhere.
Yeah, another app coming to the rescue. 71% of travelers say getting to the airport is more stressful than the flight itself. So Lyft has now partnered with United Airlines. You earn 4 mileage plus miles for every dollar you spend on pre-scheduled airport rides. That basically turns a routine trip into travel rewards. But this is my favorite part. You can book airport pickups up to 90 days ahead, and Lyft tracks flight changes automatically so you never get stranded. And then for families, groups, enthusiastic overpackers like me, the expanded XXL option fits up to 6 people and a mountain of suitcases. Practical peace of mind in gift card form. Love that.
I love it. All right. Where can we find more information on all this and all the other tech things you have?
Well, head straight to my website, techish, techish.com. And I happen to know that of the stuff we're giving away this year, sign up for our giveaways because there's something on there that you want really badly. I know you do. We've talked about it. So be sure to sign up to win one of the amazing gadgets we're giving away.
I'm on my way right now, Jennifer Jolly, and you have a happy, wonderful, jolly of a holiday time.
I can't wait to see you again next year. So much love to you and your family. Can't wait to see you again.
Same to you, Jennifer.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Techish.
Coming up, see where to go for your next ski vacation this winter. That's next. While we have your attention, we need your help. We're asking you to help us find the most remarkable woman in Arizona. You know, that person that goes above and beyond, creating positive change in her community. Is there a remarkable woman in your life? We want to know so we can recognize her on the national stage at our event in Nashville next year. For information or to nominate someone, visit cw7az.com/remarkable. Remarkable Women is brought to you locally by our friends at Lloyd Baker Injury Attorneys.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by The Outside Insider.
Over the past few years, ski resorts have absolutely exploded with new investments, and this upcoming season is no exception. Here to break down where to go, what's new, and all the deets you need to plan your next mountain escape is travel expert Janine Tornator. Janine, it's so great to have you with us. Tell us where you are today.
Great to be here. I'm coming to you today from the brand new Kindred Resort in Keystone, Colorado. This is the first true luxury resort property in Keystone. I'm standing here on their balcony with the gondola right behind me, and it's the centerpiece of a new redevelopment of the River Run Village here in Keystone. And I have to tell you, this is a pretty incredible new property. They have 107 luxury hotel rooms, 95 upscale residences, a private club, incredible amenities, restaurants, a bar, a spa, meeting space, a must-see art program here on property. And this is one of those properties that's really designed to be a social hub and a gathering space. They have over 16 fire pits around the property. And in the evenings, they have storytellers coming around talking about local lore and historic mountain stories. So that's a really fun aspect. It's really one of those perfect places to come enjoy your afternoons and evenings when you're off the slopes.
What else is new for visitors planning trips to the mountains?
Every year, there are always so many new things happening out here in Colorado, and this year is no exception. Let's start with Winter Park Resorts Mary Jane. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary this season. You also have the Winter Park Express Ski Train, which is back for its second season of expanded service. And I love this train because you can literally hop on at Union Station in downtown Denver, take the scenic ride right up to the resort. You get to experience your vacation completely car-free. Also down in Southwest Colorado is Purgatory Ski Resort. They're celebrating their 60th anniversary this year with $6 million in capital improvements. This is also a family favorite because they're known for their affordable lift tickets and their kids ski-free program. And then after dark, there's so much happening in Colorado. A lot of people don't realize all the activities you can do at night, like night skiing, snowshoeing, sleigh rides. Breckenridge was just designated a dark sky community. It's the first mountain ski resort in Colorado to get that designation. So there's just so much happening this year. It's a really great time to visit.
And 2026 will be a big year to visit Colorado. They're celebrating their 150th anniversary. What should travelers know about these festivities?
Well, yes, Colorado is going to be joining the nation in celebrating its 250th anniversary this year, but they have their own milestone right here in Colorado, 150 years of statehood. And they have lots of ways that visitors can help celebrate this throughout the year, starting with their over 100 drone shows that they're going to be having at some big popular events like Mile High Holiday Lights, the Ouray Ice Festival, which is one of the top ice climbing destinations in the world. You're going to be able to see some incredible drone shows at those. They also just started a digital passport program where visitors can check in at businesses and attractions and historic sites and earn rewards. They've got really great partners like United Airlines that are giving away travel vouchers and airline miles as part of this. There's just so much rich history in this state. Even during the winter, it's a great time to visit the historic hotels, those gold rush towns, the scenic railroads. Fantastic year to visit Colorado.
Okay, finally, for those who like to enjoy the mountains off the slopes, what do you recommend?
Well, one of my favorite things to do when I'm not on the slopes is soak in some of Colorado's famed hot springs. They have their award-winning Colorado Historic Hot Springs Loop, which features 8 top hot springs destinations. It makes a great road trip around the state, and there's some new expansions along this loop as well. Iron Mountain Hot Springs is adding a circuit of saunas, steam rooms, salt rooms, and cold plunge pools. Down in Pagosa Springs at the Springs Resort, they just doubled their number of hotel rooms, and they're adding 20 new hot springs pools, a new geothermal spa, a geothermal greenhouse, and a greenhouse to table restaurant. This is such a fun trend, this hot springs. It's really great for your health. And who doesn't want to sit in nice warm hot spring with the snow falling down around you? It's a really fun experience.
Lots to look forward to this winter season. Where can travelers find out more?
You're going to want to visit Colorado.com, plan your itinerary around all of these things we talked about today, and then follow me for more ideas at The Outside Insider.
Thank you so much, Janine.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by The Outside Insider.
Welcome. You are watching the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix.
There is still so much more to come on the show, and it is National Twins Day, and we wanted to see if we could meet some new twin friends.
So Lexi went to the Phoenix Zoo to meet Ron and Todd.
We are out here at the Phoenix Zoo, and with me is Joaquin, and today we are talking all things twins in nature, and you guys are lucky to have your very own twin goats right here in front of us, Ron and Todd. Can you tell me a little bit about them?
I can tell you the first thing about them. First of all, they terrify me. They remind me of the Shining twins, but they're absolute sweethearts when they want to be. They're great boys. They're actually just about under 2 years old.
And what is their species? Oh, he's right up there in the camera. We love that.
They are La Mancha goats. So if you're looking at their heads and why they look creepy to me is because they don't have ears like the other goats do. They do have ears. They're just really, really tiny. But if you look at the other goats, you'll see those big flappy ears. That is just part of their breed.
They're just lucky enough to have no ears, and that's okay. And so we were talking other twins in nature. Are there any other animals that it's common to have twins?
Yeah, you're going to see that pretty often in animals like cats or dogs, obviously goats like over here. Animals that will typically have other, like mates, litter mates. So if you get them in bundles, you're more likely to get animals that look the same there.
And so you guys also have triplets, so we can switch gears from twins to triplets. It is something that can happen in animals as well.
Yeah, so we have triplets. They just don't look exactly identifiable. What's funny about them is that they kind of all look like they were losing color along the way. Like one's really dark, one's in the middle, one's very blonde. But yeah, mom's printer was running out of ink.
I love that. And so we are here in the zoo, but they also, obviously, there's goats in the wild. Is it more common for them to happen in the zoo because certain zoos breed them, or does it also happen in the wild?
Genetics are just kind of like randomizers, So if they're having them out in an open field, you're just going to have a random set of babies there.
And so you guys have 2 twin boys. Is it common to see a mix in gender or similar gender or the same gender? Like genetics.
Yeah, it really just is genetics, If you're getting identical twins, then yeah, they are just going to be 2 boys. But if they're going to be fraternal like these 2 guys are, then there you go. And what's funny about them is they're not identical twins. They have slightly different patterns, but if you're squinting and looking for them, they're the same thing.
They're right there. And they're over here lounging. It's the cutest thing in the world. And so they, of course, love treats. Mm-hmm. We may see that soon. Should we find a treat to give them?
Let's give them some treats. Oh, no, you said the word. You said the word.
It's like saying it to a dog. They know that word. Okay, we're going to grab some treats and we're going to watch mayhem ensue. That's for sure.
All right,
Ron and Todd.
Guys.
Treats.
Guys, everyone.
They don't even care with us right now. There was a moment earlier where it was chaos. And if people want to come visit Ron and Todd, where can they come to see them at the zoo?
So if they want to come see them, we're here at the Harmony Farm over in the petting zoo. So you can see Ron and Todd and, of course, the rest of our awesome goats.
And as always, you can head to the cw7az.com for more information. And we're going to come feed the goats some treats.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by State Farm.
It's officially the holiday season, just a little holiday chaos around here. And according to a recent study by State Farm, nearly half of us are planning out-of-town travel, and nearly 60% of participants reported drivers are more stressed around the holidays, worrying about finances, having too many things to do.
Yes, and with a lot on our minds, how do we stay safe on the roads? Well, John Way, security and driving expert for State Farm's Insurance, recently gave me some tips. Good morning, John. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing really well. Appreciate your time.
Well, no, we need your time because this is a time of year that we see a holly jolly season, but also we see a lot of accidents. We see a lot of distracted driving. I mean, why does that happen this time of year?
Yeah, that's really well framed up. This is indeed my favorite time of the year, the stretch between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where we get to lean in with friends and family and close ones. But it is objectively the most dangerous time of the year to be driving a vehicle. The data proves that out. You know, where I'm from here, central Illinois, we're driving across snow-covered roads, and it's starting to get really, really windy. It's challenging to be driving, so there are more deaths this time of year than any other, based on the amount of miles driven. I think there's a couple of reasons for that, and a couple of things for us to be paying attention to. You know, one of those things is distraction and the need to be constantly connected to the things that go on in and around our personal lives, and that leads to stress. A good many of us, while we love this time of year, we feel stressed and we feel the stressors. We know that stress leads to distracted driving. And secondarily, and more problematically, we love to multitask. It's inherent in us as human beings. We do it in our work lives. We do it in our personal lives. And unfortunately, we like to do it behind the wheel of an automobile as well. And so this is a call to action to try to be more intentional about limiting those distractions this holiday season.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about recommending people on not being distracted while driving. This is so important.
Super important. A couple simple things we can be doing. One, use the tech that's available to us. A good many of us drive newer model cars, and those are equipped with things like Bluetooth that we can hook up our cell phone to, or have nav systems that we can try to figure out and understand where we're going before we go. Those are great things to be doing in the driveway and not when you're going down the highway at 65 miles an hour. And so let's try to be intentional about using the OEM manufacturer tools that we have before we set off on our adventure. And then similarly, when we get going, this is the hard part, really trying to distance ourselves from the cell phone and trying to feel that compulsion to grab the phone when it makes the beep or rings and want to see that text or get to that email. We know this. It can all wait. We talk about this with our children. We talk about this with our friends. But let's try to really lean into that personally this holiday season and practice what we preach.
Yeah, you know, I actually turned on my phone now that when I get in the car, it shuts off all the dings and stuff like that. So that way, you know,
that's a great tip.
Right? I mean, that's the thing right there. You guys actually did a study, and let's talk about the statistics on that and how this is actually affecting insurance, affecting people and stuff.
Well, it is. And, you know, at the end of the day, the more we're distracted, the greater the likelihood of getting in a collision. 2 seconds of your attention away from the wheel doubles your risk of getting into an automobile accident. And certainly we don't like that for our customers. At the end of the day, the more accidents we get in, the more expensive insurance becomes for all of us. And so there is this kind of downstream impact as we get more and more distracted. And to your point directly, almost 75% of us admit to some form of distraction. If it's not using the cell phone, it's 20% of us admitting to sending emails. It's the 40% that are drifting through playlists to find something to listen to. There's just a whole host of distractions that can take our attention if we're not careful. And so again, it's really trying to be very mindful about that as we're getting behind the wheel this winter.
Yeah, John, we've been talking here. We've been talking distraction. We're talking distraction. We're talking distraction. But still, people are not getting it. How are we going to help people understand to stop the distractions to get to your point safely and making sure people that are also on the road with you are safe?
You know, it's a great question, and it's a hard question to answer, and it's going to be a difficult solution for us societally to work our way through. I mean, we care about auto safety deeply at State Farm. First, it was seat belts, and then it was child passenger safety. Now it's distracted driving. For us, we're trying to talk about it with our customers through the lens of drivefulness and in kind of a wellness activity, right? My favorite few minutes of the day right now are when I get up and get my family ready for their day and then close the door to my truck and sit there in complete and utter silence. It's about the only place in my life right now where I can be there still and quiet and actively thinking my own thoughts without all the outside noise. And then more importantly, trying to take that moment of tranquility and apply it to the remainder of my drive. Let's not lean back into the radio. Let's not lean back in to whatever's going on this thing. Just be there in the moment. And then similarly, you know, a great time to turn on the holiday classics on your local AM or FM station, tune it up a little bit and tell the family to put the phones down and get involved with little holiday sing-along. You know, in a vacuum, that may be slightly distracting, but it's nowhere near the same level of distraction that we've been talking talking about before, and more importantly, gives us a real opportunity to reconnect with those that we care the most about this holiday season.
John, this is so important to make sure that we're having a safe and happy holiday season. Where can people find more information?
Thank you for asking. StateFarm.com has all kinds of good content, both on the problem statements and then some of the potential solutions. Certainly encourage your viewers to go take a look.
Perfect. Hey, John, thanks for joining us. Stay warm there in Illinois, and make sure you get out and shovel that snow.
We'll do our best. Appreciate your time this morning. Happy holidays.
All right.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by State Farm.
Up next, every child learns in different ways, and we'll check out a school that supports students with autism. That's next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Autism Academy for Education and Development.
Autism Academy is the state's first fully accredited K-12 autism-only school dedicated to helping students at every level of the spectrum thrive in life. Here to tell us more, Derek Jameson. Welcome.
Hello, good morning.
So you guys have 5 campuses in the Valley.
Correct. We started with our first campus at Gilbert, 2013. From there, we opened a campus in Tempe. We grew and added additional campuses in the North Valley. We've now grown to a North Phoenix campus, a Glendale campus. We've opened a Tucson campus, and we also have an online school as well.
So big picture, how do you teach students on the spectrum differently?
Yeah. Differently is a lot more kind of specialized programming for them. Small group and small teacher or staff to student ratio is key. So we really do focus on smaller group instruction, identifying curriculum that truly meets the needs of individual learners in our program, as opposed to sometimes where a lot of adaptations have to be made for some students.
How about social and emotional learning?
Yeah, social and emotional learning is huge for us. One of the things that some of our students struggle with really is that pure social interaction, but really building programs, teaching specific lessons to help students kind of learn like how to interact, discussions about like social norms and things of that nature. And again, that's not all students, but some students do need that additional support in those areas as well.
I feel like awareness about that has really raised, like we understand that somebody could be really intellectually capable, but maybe not looking you in the eye, maybe not reading social cues.
Right.
And a lot of that can be taught.
Yes. I think that's true, and I think a big part of it is also to understand like we're all unique individuals with unique comfort levels and passions and interests. But to your point, we also do have acceptable social norms or expectations, like you said, the looking in the eye. So talking about how that can be beneficial and how to do that, but also maybe like what are some ways to kind of work around that or to help navigate those situations? And what are some of the strategies you can use if you're uncomfortable in situations as well?
What about you're 18, you're a high school senior, you're about to graduate from Autism Academy. Do you have programs for seniors that have graduated from your schools?
We do. Our bridge program, so when students finish 12th grade with us, if they re-enroll into our bridge program, they'll graduate at the completion of that. But we're very excited about that bridge program. We have programming for all of our students that reach that point. And so there's a variety of things students do once they've reached bridge program. Some students may hold on-campus jobs, like a coffee cart or things of that. Some of our students go out into the community and do internships to prepare them for work beyond that age of 22 when students age out. So we're very excited about that. It's been there for us. We've really had that post-18 for a while, but the past few years we've really grown that program across the district and are excited about the opportunities we've provided students.
Before I let you go, and I know this is probably a bigger question, but a shorter answer, what's your favorite thing about working with this population?
Really the impact that you can have on students and families, and truly every community is unique unto itself. But seeing students and families who have a shared element of their lives. I'll tell a quick story. My mom was a special ed teacher and director of special ed for years, and she told me the story when I joined the Autism Academy that she had a student who had graduated on the spectrum, and she asked that student, if you could change one thing about school, what would it be? And that girl's response to her was, I would go to school with other students like me. Everybody else gets to do that.
Wow, I love that. I love that story from your mom, and thanks for everything you do. If you would like more information on Autism Academy, you can either go to our website, cw7az.com, or
AAE.org.
AAE.org.
AAED.
AAED.org. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you. So your mom was a teacher?
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Autism Academy for Education and Development. The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Aura by A1 Broadcast.
The holidays are a prime time for kids to unwrap their first smartphone or tablet, but what should be a special moment of joy often quickly turns into what experts call tech tension. I recently talked with digital expert Kristen Lewis about how to ease the stress. Good morning, Kristen. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Well, we're glad you're here because it's that time of year where we are looking at the holiday seasons. We're looking at, of course, gifting technology to the kids. But let's talk about, of course, how to make a safe and fun tech holiday for families.
For sure. I mean, anytime kids get their first phone, tablet, gaming device, it's like this huge milestone and there's so much excitement. But there's this emotional layer for parents too, right? They want their kid to feel independent and excited, but they also want them to be very safe and balanced and responsible. And that mix of like, how do both happen at the same time is what creates this tension. And it's wild, but somewhere between a third and a half of parents with kids under 18 are gifting electronics to their kids over the holidays. So this tension is felt by so many families as we kind of proceed through December.
Yeah, let's talk about things that parents need to do before they hand over these new devices, especially devices aren't like how when we were growing up.
Right. They're not the same, right? I'm trying to think of a device that I might have been given when I was a child, and I can't actually think of one. So, so much varies by age, but no matter what age your child is and what device you're giving them, no matter how tech savvy they are, take the moment to step back and set up the device together, set some ground rules and early expectations. Those may vary by household, but involving the kids in sort of understanding what the rules are and making sure that they understand that this is a big gift and technology is something that we need to use thoughtfully. That can be sort of a big trust building moment so that it doesn't seem like a bait and switch, the next day when you're like, oh, did I forget to mention you can only have that thing on for 2 hours a day?
I know you said something right there, and that is the family sitting down and setting up together. So what are some of the guardrails that, families need to look at when setting up these devices?
Yeah. Keeping it simple, and these things might vary by family, but here's a few that I really love. No screens at dinner. That's a rule that can apply to both parents and kids. It can be something that you can really model as a behavior they need to share as well. Figuring out, what time at night do you want those devices to be off to promote healthy sleep? And for so many parents with teens, making sure they understand that phones might be charged outside of the bedroom and will not be spending the night with them in their bedroom. Having those rules established up front as just kind of things that aren't debated can really help eliminate like ongoing conflict and constantly kind of renegotiating those baseline rules.
Yeah, you gave some ideas there. What about, of course, like the digital balancing with the kids? I mean, I know you mentioned about turning them off at night, not in the room, but I mean, we got to think about the digital part too.
For sure. And we talk to so many parents who, they really want their kid to be like building healthy habits, staying safe online, of course. They want to be alerted if something's wrong. And they don't know how to do that without taking their kid's device and reading every message or scrolling through everything the child's doing. And that, no parent really wants to do that. They don't even really know what they're looking for. And it can really evade trust from the child, right? And it can build a lot more tension in the household. So Aura Parents and the digital balance tools that we provide, we really focus on giving parents the insights they need to understand, is screen time spiking? Is there any unhealthy app usage? Is there anything going on at night? Is there any new messaging or social interactions that I need to be concerned about? With, finding a healthy balance between you don't need to read every message, you don't need to look at every single website they visited, but we'll give you the insight that you need to have productive conversations and really make sure that the device is helping and not hurting.
I like that. That's very smart. Okay, any other simple habits you recommend?
If there's a way that you can find to have some fun with your kid in this device, we highly recommend it. Just eliminating some of the tension by asking if they can teach you how to use their favorite app or to show you sort of what they've been having the most fun with that week. just being okay with them actually having some time on that device that is recreational and eliminating the stigma where you can, that can really help kind of foster that trust and make sure that your kids see you as a resource that they can come to with questions, and not, something that they always have to hide from you.
Yeah, and we could pretty much ask them what the 6-7 thing means, and we can have some fun with them.
Right? Oh my gosh, with a 9 and a 6-year-old, I hear that more than I would like.
I love this. Kristen, where can we find more information about keeping the family safe and working together when it comes to these new tech devices for the holiday?
We have a ton of great resources available, and parents and kids can use Aura for just $5 a month. You can check everything that we have out at aura.com/holiday.
Perfect. Kristen, thanks for joining us this morning, and happy holidays to you.
Thank you. You too.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Aura by A1 Broadcast.
Coming up, looking to step up your fitness routine in the new year? We'll show you how to get started. That's next.
All right, if you're looking to get in better shape in 2026,
we'll show you how to do just that, one step at a time. Take a look.
I enjoy the scenery, and it's a good workout. It's a good challenge every day. Today I did it 10 times, which is the most I've ever done it.
I like to be in the nature, feel the breeze, and just be able to interact with people around the stairs.
It's a quick workout, and it gets your heart rate going.
Trail 340, or some people refer to it as the Victory Steps, is one of the wonderful amenities for Verrado residents. Is built on the base of the White Tank Mountains here. It's railroad ties and the step going up all the way, so you have 347 steps to the top. Then we hold a wonderful event on 9/11 commemorating those people that have, fallen and died on that day. Partner with the Buckeye Fire Department and also the Buckeye Police Department and city officials here. We bring in the mayor and we have a wonderful tribute to them.
If someone was looking to do the steps, I would tell them it's a great destination with a great view, and it's a challenge. It's not too far, but it's far enough.
Just go at your own pace. Don't try to rush it, and you'll get to the top very soon.
The Arizona Army National Guard presents the toughest monster truck tour. Returning to Findlay Toyota Center January 9th and 10th, CW7 Arizona wants to send you, your family, and friends to this monster event. Go to cw7az.com/win and enter to win this monster-sized prize, which includes 4 event tickets, 4 pit passes, and a $50 gift certificate to the souvenir stand. The toughest monster truck tour at Findlay Toyota Center. Enter to win today. That is it for today's show. On tomorrow's show, we're talking to the author of a new novel called The 8 Heartbreaks of Hanukkah.
Plus, we'll get a taste of the new restaurant, Wren and Wolf.
And Winnie the Pooh and his pals will perform a holiday classic.
I like it. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us today. For more information on what we talked about during the show, head on over to the cw7az.com. See you back here tomorrow.
Bye. Excited for Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, should be good.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Techish, The Outside Insider, Autism Academy for Education and Development, A1 Broadcast, Aura, and State Farm.